All right, so this is going to be a vintage league that we're going to play in between rounds during the vintage challenge on 1017. What I'm showing today is an interesting take on PO. I call this blue PO. It's a 3-island PO build. There's a lot of ghost quarters and assassin trophies running around as 4-0s in vintage right now, and I haven't been super happy with, especially PO decks that play 1 island, but even PO decks that play 2 islands. I've been trying to up my island count. So the idea and theory behind this deck is that I don't think the white splash is very good. I think Teferi is like kind of clunky, and I think Lavinia has more narrowing uses than before. And so I'm trying to cut the white splash down to 1 Tundra just to play a Monastery Mentor, or maybe cast a Sphinx post board. And mostly it's a blue-black PO deck, but we are obviously still splashing Mentor as an easy win condition. Besides that, because we're a base island deck, we're on Preordained instead of Night's Whispers. We have a Remora in the main, multiple repeals because you're not playing any Teferis, and then for removal, we're playing Blood Chief's Thirst, which is sorcery speed, fatal push-ish, but it hits Planeswalkers, and then it could hit any creature or Planeswalker for 2 black. This card's been reasonable. Definitely has some times where it's worse than Fatal Push, but definitely has some times where it's better than Fatal Push. I think it's definitely better than Eliminate. But I'm not 100% sold on this one. It could be that we just want to play Eliminate instead of Blood Chief's Thirst, but this can like kick and kill a Hogak or kick and kill a hollow one, and I've really liked that part about it. Obviously, it's hard to kick, but sometimes you have a bunch of mana in PO, and it's not that big a deal. This is the PO version, does play Karn because you're looking for an additional threat. I'm a pretty big fan of Karn in PO right now, as it's a really great mirror breaker. Sideboard, we have another Remora and some counter spells to supplement that Remora. When you play Remora, you want to have a couple freeze counter spells, and my Break with Negation really helped there. Another Fluster, another Hydroblast, your full set of Hurkyl's Recalls. You have your Karn package, which is just double Pithing Needle, Soul Guide, and Crypt, along with your turning your Karn into a win con with Lattice. And then I think Sphinx is a better PO secondary target than Blightsteel right now due to the prevalence of Bug and Hogak decks. Ready, set, battle. Keep. Obviously, this hand has no protection, but it has an insanely powerful PO start. If your PO gets countered, then... Oh, wow. Our PO is not getting countered, so I think our opponent's going to die. Unless they're blue-red. But if they're mono-red, they're probably dead. Yeah, I think they're dead. And this is the power of PO. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, to be fair, if you have 6 mana of artifact mana, you're pretty much always going to win anyways, but... doesn't really matter if it's PO or a shops card or something else. It's going to be a win. I think here I want to do... So I only have 2 blue mana to use. I think I'd rather just do a snap PO than anything else. Cycle this. All right, still have nothing. So, kind of awkward. Guess we're just gonna put a Tinker. This can whiff. That's not a whiff, I can tell you that much. Nope, that's a game. I should have played out all my other things first. Fine. You asked for a prowess creature, you did find a prowess creature. Yeah, that was pretty easy. Obviously, broken hand versus an opponent without permission. Definitely going to bring in a Bloodchief's Thirst. Sphinx looks really good here. Sphinx is probably just an auto win. I probably don't even need a Bolas's Citadel. Hydroblast obviously looks great. I don't really think this is a Remora matchup, but it might be a Flusterstorm matchup. I don't exactly know what opponent is doing. Maybe mono red burn. Yeah, it was something. It was something. It was something. I probably don't even need a Karn in this matchup either. Let's try this. Oh, okay. That card's pretty good against us. Maybe we should be bringing in Negation then. Nope. Okay, that's good. I take that hand every day. I think this hand is supposed to forego this PO and look for Time Walk Demonic on turn 2 into Tinker. What does Pithing Needle hit? Okay. I'm just letting that happen. Oh, okay. That's fair. I always get a little surprised when people needle me, just because I don't think it's very good card versus PO. Personally, I don't think you should be bringing in Pithing Needle versus PO at all, so... Like, next turn, I'm gonna go... Now I have Force back up. I'm gonna go Time Walk Demonic for Tinker. Tinker into what's it called? Yeah, it's fine. Cage. That can't happen. Sphinx is a cool card. I would take the 6/6 flying first strike lifelink vigilance pro your deck. How much time do we have? Plenty of time. Let's do another one. I'm actually just a Tinker deck. See, you just bottom the really bad card called Paradoxical Outcome, and you just find your Tinker. Yeah, GG, Nathan. That was rough for you. There's basically nothing you're going to be able to do about those hands. I mean, they could have had a something that, like, I don't know. They could have had something for Blightsteel, whereas they can't have actual anything for Sphinx. Is this weekend? Trying to see what you're trying to say. This is a vintage league. We're also playing in a vintage challenge. But right now we are in between round 1 and 2, waiting for round 2 to start. Yeah, I could see Vortex being a really great card, for sure. Like, if you just play Mox Vortex on turn 1 in game 1, I think I lose.